Hello everyone, welcome back again. My name is Nick, we're on the Commodore Amiga, and this time we're looking at a game called Last Duel, published by US Gold in 1989, based on the arcade cabinet from Capcom a year before in 1988. So Last Duel into Planet War 2012, so it's in the past. Also come out on the Atari ST, the Commodore 64, the Amstrad CPC. We'll give this one a go. I've already reviewed it on the ZX Spectrum if you've watched that, and it wasn't very good on that due to the colour and the playability, so hopefully 16-bit is a bit better. Now, already looks very basic for a 16-bit game. Oh man, this does not look good. Right, there's a power pod. Now, it's over 6 levels, which alternate between vehicle-based one that's here, ground vehicle. Oh man, this is bad. And also flying. It looks like it's made a little bit on like a shoot-'em-up creator thing that you would buy or get free on a magazine tape where you do your own graphics. Pressing fire button shoots, obviously. Holding it down gives you a jump. So you can go over gaps. You can go forward and back on the joystick to control your speed. And this is absolute rubbish. Oh wait, maybe agree on me. Well, basically there is a storyline behind this. The world has been taken over, and your Queen Sheets, who's in charge of everything, has been kidnapped. We must go in and rescue her. I don't think it's set on Earth. We'll try and persevere with this. If I lose all my lives, which is likely, I'll reboot it, because this is a hacked version, and I think you can load it up with Infinity lives, I think, or Infinity Energy or something. So the Spectrum version wasn't very good. The Amiga version isn't very good either. The colour's a bit better than that, but with lots of other games to choose from, there's no real reason to keep coming back to this, right? Right, that thing's grabbed hold of me. I think we need to get rid of that. There we go. T is for extra time. That is ticking down. If we run out of time, we've had it. There's end of level bosses at the end of each one. We will not be doing all 6 levels. Game over. Right, okay. Maybe we might do a reboot here and try and get it on infinite stuff. But if you had this one back in the day, let me know. Come out on the Atari ST, Commodore 64, and say Amstrad CPC. So have a look at the Spectrum review if you can tolerate it. Yeah, not great. Not great at all. Quite a lot of poor games there were back in the time, and a few good ones as well. Pretty half-assed ones sometimes. This is converted. It's US Gold. They're not known for their great conversions, and perhaps that's why. Original arcade cabinet from Capcom in 1988. We'll have a few goes, see if we can get to a few different stages, but I'm not promising anything. Are you going to track this one down? It's unlikely, isn't it? Yes. Right, okay, so rebooted, infinite time, infinite lives. I just want to show you a few of the other levels as well. That don't look good. I just want to show you a few of the other levels as well, so you can get an idea if you own the real Commodore Amiga or emulation, is it worth tracking down? Already you're sort of like thinking the reason is no, so maybe watching this video is enough. One to avoid this, I think. Last Duel, and it certainly will be. Probably did that joke in the other review as well, but who cares? Yeah. 1 or 2 players. There's only 1 player here, as per usual, and that is me. I think if you're doing 2 players, it's turn-based. Yeah, so then you can decide, is it worth playing it or worth watching it? It's probably quite close. The music is quite good, to a degree. Right, off we go in this thing that looks like it's been made from a free create your own shoot 'em up utility. Is this a full price game? Yes it is. Why? Don't know. I don't know what they're thinking here. Right, P for points. But I've got infinite lives, so let's just get to the ender level boss. That doesn't look like it can be destroyed. That's a pain in the bottom. Yeah, that's not going to destroy anytime soon. Get past these guys. Man, this is dull, isn't it? Why would you want to keep playing this? Hopefully the second stage is a little bit better. We've got a flying stage after this. So just to recap, you've got left, right, forward and backward to try and increase your speed, which isn't that great. Hold down the fire button to jump over holes, and quick tap on the fire button to shoot, so you can't jump and shoot at the same time. Crash into any of the scenery, you're dead. There is a lot of stuff firing at you, and not much of a play field to work with. That's another bad thing in this game. The play field you're working with is just too skinny for the amount of things that are shooting at you. So it's too difficult, and because the game's so poor, there's no real incentive to try and see what the next stage looks like. The replay factor on this is, well, laughable. It's nil almost. Not quite sure what the reviews were back in the day. sometimes I really slate a game, the reviews say it was good. Well, anyway, I've got to say what I think about the game, and I think it's rubbish. Let me know what you think below. You might agree, you might disagree, you might think it's the best game of all time. If you like all of these, is this the end of level? Like all of these sort of games, if you had it back in the day as a kid and not many other games, you would have quite a bit of nostalgia for this, regardless if it's good or bad, so you're getting good memories. Nostalgia is a strong influence. Now, this game, even with nostalgia, I think you'll be struggling a little bit. Me playing it now, I'm not getting anything. So it's end of level bosses. We must destroy these dragon heads, and I think another one pops up. So look at all this stuff shooting at you, right? What chance have you got of getting around that and getting a headshot on these dragons? Almost zero. Yeah, useless. Terrible game. Let's get out of here. This is awful. This is bad. This is awful. This is bad. I think I might have mentioned it before. Terrible game. Right, but anyway, we've got infinite lives. Hopefully stage 2 is a completely different game. I already know, sort of, really, it isn't. Last Duel, US Gold. Boo! Put down your least favourite US Gold conversion in the comment section below. For that, there are many. Outrun. Right, that's my one. Say what your one is. Right, we completed that level. We only got killed 82, 62 billion, trillion, zillion and 5 times. And stage 2, I bet you can't wait for this. There's Queen Sheets there, help me. She's gone out without putting a dress on. No wonder she was kidnapped. Anyway, so that's your incentive, rescue her. She's not dressed like a queen, not our queen anyway. Oh god, I'm getting terrible images now. Stage 2. Music is the best thing of this. And it isn't great, but it's acceptable. Player 1, get ready. Right, here we go, we're in this ship. Looks a bit wide. Playfield's slightly wider, but still narrow. It's not using much of the screen, is it? Graphics are a bit better on stage 2, so maybe we're going in the right direction. It seems to be firing a little bit quicker as well, but that might be my imagination. Graphics are better on stage 2. Right, hopefully it's not ultimately super impossible. I've picked up some weapons, so I'm firing left and right. Now, if you want to get just a bit of... is this the first shooter you've seen on the Commodore Amiga? Just to give you a bit of a scale of what it's up against, have a look at Xenon 2. Yeah, now Xenon 2 blows this away and you won't believe it's actually being played on the same system. Have a look at Swiv, have a look at Battle Squadron, have a look at lots of stuff. Yeah, you should have remembered them, I didn't. Anyway, but this is poor, right? And you have to see those the best examples of shooters, vertical scrolling shooters, to get a bit of an idea. But Xenon 2 versus this, yeah, forget it. Here we go, hopefully. So we might complete this stage, we might complete the next stage, depending on how I'm feeling. But I'm getting destroyed with regularity. So again, there's too much stuff firing at you, and your ship's too big to avoid it all. I mean, if your ship was the size of an ant, then it might be able to get round this stuff. Painful. I don't think this has been play tested at all. You know, I haven't played the arcade version, but I very much doubt it's as annoying as this. If it is, it might have taken a lot of money on its first few days, then no one ever played it again. Because you just put too much money in it to go up about an inch of the screen. Right, I'm trying to get the time in here to get round these dandelion bogey things. Boof, boof, boof. No real in-game music like Xenon 2 had. The sound is quite repetitive. You know, there's a few power-ups, but they're uninteresting. I'm trying to say other things about it, really. Doesn't scroll super smooth, does it? Seems like it's missing a few frames there. There's no aliens at all now. Is this an end-of-level boss? It looks like a big bug. He looks annoyed to be here, as I am. If you can say something good about this game, put it in the comment sections below. Good luck with that. Boof. Right, how many lives have I gone through now? I might turn. Oh, I can't turn the cheat off. That's a shame. This is a cracked version. Last Duel. If you see it on eBay, price £100. Don't click on the buy now button. That's all I can say. Look at the frame rate of that thing. It's jumping all over the shop. Yeah. I have to. It's pretty safe to say, after this is done, I'm never going to play this game ever again, either on the Amiga or the ZX Spectrum. Now, admittedly, I have not seen the Commodore 64 version. I haven't seen the Amstrad CPC version. Now, you might have those. You might have played them. If you have, are they vastly different to this? Is it a much better game? Or is it the same level of abysmal terribleness, never to be seen again? I don't think this will get rebooted on modern day console. There she is, looking cold again. Queen Sheets. Yeah, well, you know, I think she doesn't deserve to be rescued if she can't even dress properly. Might be a bit cruel. And there's too much of these princesses and queens getting kidnapped. I think they get kidnapped. They should automatically lose their position, and we appoint someone else in charge who is not so prone to getting kidnapped. Right. I mean, when it comes to winter, she's probably going to die of pneumonia anyway. We're back into a driving thing. We're over a park grass, but you get the sort of impression you've seen it all before. No real shadowing here, no real detail on the graphics. Buff, 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 buff. But I'm going to be hearing this gun noise in my sleep here. Right, so now it's even worse. We just got to stay on these these thin green strips, or we're duffed. How do we get over that? Jump across? Who knows? Jump into volcanic lava, or whatever that is. God, is this review over yet? Now, if you've played this game and got more out of it than me, let me know, because there's always a chance there's something that I'm missing, because you might have noticed, my gameplay isn't the best in the world. The idea is, try and replicate what your feelings would have been playing the game. It'd been your first or second go, so straight out of the box, got it for your birthday. You might not necessarily have read the instructions, and would you have got enough gameplay out of it in your first couple of goes to want to ever go back? And also, how did it compare with other games that you might have already had in your collection? Well, without the cheat on it, I wouldn't get past level 1. Sound is uninspiring. The playability isn't very good, and already there's much better games available. So in answer to all those questions, no, I wouldn't have gone back to it after my first few goes. It would have been a very disappointing Christmas, I think, if I'd got this. Yeah. Buff, 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 buff. Let's just try and get what the next level looks like. This is the amazing level 3. What's your favourite level so far? There's a thing. It's a big dragon. Now, hang on. Now, look at this, right? Imagine this without the poke. If you fall down that grey hole, that's it. So your only area to shoot this thing is a thin green band right in front of the thing. I think only headshots count. So, you know, you're just going to die straight away. This is impossible. Look, that's all you can do. You can't go backwards because you'll fall down the hole and die. And the yellow dinosaur thing is just going to shoot you. Game is very, 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 and another very as well for good luck, flawed with a capital F. Right, let's just take a load of headshots to him. Just die. I know my ship's going to last forever, my vehicle. Who is this guy? He's a golden... I don't know what he is. Right, he's blown up in very unimpressive fashion. I think we're going to leave that there, you know. I think we'll leave it there. I can't stand too much more of this. There's the Queen there looking bored. Yeah. I don't think she's worth rescuing anyway. She's just an attention seeker. So we will leave that one there. I hope you liked having a look at that. I'm sure you did. That was the last Duel on the Commodore Amiga, published by US Gold in 1989, and based on the arcade cabinet from Capcom in 1988. To give it its full name, Last Duel Interplanet War 2012. So yeah, if you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.